First list I got 20 awesome albums that critics initially hated.
Ooh.
This is from our friends over at Yard Barker. We've gotten some good lists from them.
I have one thing to say.
Go ahead.
And so I took Bella out driving when we were listening to that Alice Cooper album.
Yeah.
And we were driving around Mahoney Valley, and I had that album playing. I took her out driving Tuesday night, and she had her phone. She wanted her music playing. I said, really, that's not fucking important. You know, there's other things to concentrate about. But the list is playing, and Green Day. I'm like, is this fucking Maiden? Holy shit. We start driving around. I Wish I Lived in Beverly Hills came on. She fucking downloaded that Cooper album.
Nice.
Oh.
Bella, if you're watching, good on you.
I forgot about that. I wanted to spit it before we started rolling
Nice.
here.
All right, so 20 awesome albums that critics initially hated. Once again, from our friends over at yardbarker.com. Some of them I agree with. Some of them I don't agree with. But, you know, they've gone on to become iconic albums. The first one on the list is Led Zeppelin 1.
I can see that.
It got shat on.
It did.
And most people love Zeppelin. I don't.
Yes.
When it came out, it was probably just too... It was too hip for the kids.
It might be. I don't know. Next, the Beatles, Abbey Road.
What was on Abbey Road?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah, I only know. I have the album. I know the album cover, but I have no idea which songs.
That's
are
the
on
one with the 5 Beatles on the cover, right?
No, the 4 walking across the...
Right, but there's a Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
it. Throw something at him.
No.
Fucking throw something.
He's
at him.
not worth the effort.
Come on.
Of course, if there's a Volkswagen on it, you see it. Right. Hey, there's a guy golfing in the back too. That's 6 Beatles. Fucking asshole.
How's a fuck? Never mind.
Volkswagen Golf.
Oh.
Bet Brian got
That's not a Beetle, though. Continue. I don't know.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yo, and I sent you that picture of the racing beetle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to send that. I was just doing it to piss you off now.
We already have. He already has his weekend planned too. Friday we're going to the movies, and as soon as you sent me that pic, I was out eating with him.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, they started? Yeah. Can we go next Saturday? Oh, okay.
Ryan will be there.
Good. Anyway,
Next.
Abbey Road. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's on Abbey Road.
Next is one of the greatest albums of all time, not just debut albums, Black Sabbath's debut.
Oh, I can totally see
But
that.
Heavy metal really wasn't a thing.
No.
And they broke all the rules and they broke the mold.
Yes, they did.
They put the blueprint down and said, follow it.
That's right. And here we are. Next is Paul and Linda McCartney's Ram.
I've never heard it.
Never heard that album before.
Neither have I. And I'm not going to seek it out either. Here's a great album. The Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street.
Yes.
I like the cover to it.
It's a fantastic
I
record.
think I have the record. I don't.
Do you know the story behind that?
No.
This is in the heart of Thatcher's England, when the tax rate on the wealthy was ridiculous. Like it was like a 75% tax rate that
Holy shit.
that they would have been paying. So that's why they moved. The Stones all moved to France to record this record.
Yeah.
And that's why the record's called Exile on Main Street.
Got
Okay.
you.
It's a fantastic album. But the Stones didn't get a lot of critical love through a good chunk of their career.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Unfortunately, because I love the Stones. Here's one that really surprised me, because he's always been a critical darling, is the Harvest album by Neil Young.
Okay.
They shat on that when that came out.
Critics shat on it. Yes.
Wow.
Was that after Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
I'm not sure.
So sometimes it's a timeline thing.
See, I'm not a big Neil Young fan.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you.
Sometimes it's a timeline thing. It's like because they want to compare things.
See, that's more Miller's wheelhouse, though.
Yeah, but I'm thinking.
Was it Harvest or Harvest Moon?
Harvest.
There was a Harvest one, yes. But there was. I thought he was solo, then they were a group, and then he went solo again.
Yes.
And I'm trying to think if this was before or after.
I don't know. But yeah, that's more Miller's wheelhouse because that's proto grunge.
Proto grunge. Just because they look like dirty hippies.
They might fucking be dirty hippies.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Anyway, moving on. Miles Davis is On the Corner. Great jazz record.
All right.
But once again, see, this is because most people that are music critics aren't musicians.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
There's an old saying: those who can do, those who can't do, teach. Those who can't teach become critics.
That is a very wise saying, and that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Right. See, that's why because I'm not a great musician, so I fucking critique.
Beat me to it.
I'm not going.
No, that's what we do in this show. Shit, we critique everything.
That's right. But hey, at least I try. Next is another one I have no idea. Gene Clark's No Other. I don't even know who Gene Clark is.
I never even heard of that name.
Here's one that kind of surprised. Actually, it doesn't surprise me that it got shit on. Bob Dylan's Blood on the Tracks. That's when Dylan went electric.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. It's a good album, though.
It's a great album, but that's when Dylan went electric.
Yep. Even his fans hated him at that point.
Yeah.
That's when he got booed when he brought an electric guitar.
Yeah, comes out with a Les Paul strapped on, and everybody just takes a giant fucking crap on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
You know? Because you can't sing, Subterranean Homesick Blues with an electric kit fiddle.
Yep.
Next is one that really surprised me that it got shat on. Because the critics all sucked these guys' fucking cocks off. Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here.
Really?
Got shat on, rightfully so. It's a shit record from a shit band.
Was that the one after
That's the one with the
Dark
dude
Side?
on fire.
Was
Yeah,
that the one
two
right
guys
after
shaking.
Dark Side?
I think it was either the one right after or the second one after.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wish You Were Here is a really good song, though, too. Holy shit.
No, it's not.
I thought that song was on Dark Side of the Moon for years.
It's overplayed, and it's not that fucking good.
You don't like Pink Floyd, so.
No, but I still play it
Oh,
because people want to hear it.
see?
And it's not about what I want to hear.
Yeah, and I don't like Pink Floyd, and don't play them.
Right. There you go. Next, surprise. I think this is a great album. AC/DC's High Voltage. And I'm not a huge AC/DC fan.
That is a good album.
That is, yes.
That's a very good album. I'm a big Bon Scott guy.
Yeah.
I always prefer the Bon Scott era to Brian Johnson. But like High Voltage is such a great record. To me, my favorite AC/DC album is always going to be Dirty Deeds.
I would.
That is a very good one.
That is a very good one, yes.
It's either Dirty Deeds or Highway to Hell.
I'd be hard pressed to pick a favorite. I really would.
Only because I'm. They all sound the same, but that's just AC/DC.
They do not.
But I would go with Back in Black.
It all sounds like AC/DC.
Or the Razor's Edge.
Well, those are Johnson. They're automatically disqualified.
Yeah.
Disqualified. Done. Next is a record that I am in no way surprised the critics shat on. I love the album. I think it's fucking great. Mm-hmm. The Sex Pistols, never mind the Bullocks, here's the Sex Pistols.
That was kind of like I can imagine that being a punch in the face when that first came out, and everyone, fucking critics. Yeah, of course critics are going to fucking hate that.
Well,
it was a punk album.
Yeah. Well, not only that, there's murder, abortion.
Yeah.
I mean, they make fun of the Queen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That album is full of everything, like anti-everything.
Correct.
Well, with Motorhead Day just passing, the 8th of May, there's been a lot of like Motorhead related content posted up. And one of the things that was posted up was Lemmy tells a story about Sid Vicious wanting to learn how to play bass. Okay?
Yeah.
Because Sid couldn't play.
Okay.
Sid was terrible. Terrible fucking bass player. So he goes to Lemmy, says, Lemmy, teach me how to play bass. And Lemmy worked with him for a little bit, and a couple of weeks later, Lemmy comes and says, but he's like, he can't fucking play, right? And a couple of weeks later, Sid comes and says, Lemmy, I'm in the Pistols. Excuse me, Lemmy, I'm in the Pistols. And Lemmy says, But Sid, you can't fucking play. I know, but I'm in the Pistols. Malcolm McLaren was all about putting out an image, you know, and Sid fit the image.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Next, Queen's jazz album.
Never heard it.
I never heard that either.
I'm not too familiar with it either, but it's got to be good. It's Queen.
Queen.
Okay.
I couldn't even tell you what I've never heard that album before.
Me neither. Next is an album that is fantastic. It's Black Flag's My War album.
All right.
Okay.
This is the one after Damaged.
Okay.
Okay, so the second one with Henry Rollins on vocals. And the 40th anniversary of this album is coming up. And Black Flag's tour that they're going out on, they're doing My War in its entirety.
All right.
On my birthday at the Sherman Theater. I may have to go to that. I'm not sure. I may have to fucking go to that. And I won't be the only 49-year-old punk rocker there. Garen fucking teed on that one, boys. Next is, this really surprised the shit out of me, because this is another guy that the critics also always filleted. Michael Jackson's Bad album.
That's weird.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, once again, it's Yard Barker, so I don't know.
Was that after Thriller?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And after Weird Al got a hold of him, too.
Yeah.
Because he did Fat.
Fat. Yes.
I'm huge. I'm fat. You know it. Anyway, moving on.
I got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Hey, Doug, what's up? Doug says, what's up, crackers?
Hey,
No.
cracker.
No. The line was, I got more chins in
In
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
You're thinking of the fat bastard line, right?
Your butt is wide and mine is too. You better watch your mouth or I'll sit on you.
Yes.
Ham on whole wheat. Anyway, moving on. Album that should have been shat on. Pearl Jam's 10.
Fucking awesome album.
Fucking terrible.
That was it. Critics hated that. That thing was everywhere back in fucking 91.
Yeah, but it was the
Everywhere.
beginning of grunge, and the critics were probably not ready for, like, you know. Popular
Popular does not equal good, fucktard.
I'm just saying.
Man, you're lazy.
I was waiting for that
You're
to come up.
lazy. No, you're lazy.
Okay, popular does not equal good, fucktard.
I can't believe. I mean, to have a soundboard of your own fucking voice. How fucking narcissistic are you?
Very, very. I will cop to that. I will cop to that, boys. All right, moving on. This one surprised me because this is another band that you're critical darlings. Radiohead's Pablo Honey.
That only had.
I still can't listen to that. Is it Pablo Honey?
I know. I just think of
Pablo
you.
Honey?
You washing your ass? Come to Florida, Pablo.
Keep yourself clean, honey. Come to Florida, we miss you.
Oh God.
It's a great album. If you're a radio,
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I think the only song I know off of that was that one that had Creep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm a creep.
Yes.
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
Yes.
I don't belong here.
No.
Anyway, next is an album that jump-started another revolution. Kind of like the real origins of nu metal. Korn's self-titled debut.
All right.
Critics shat on it. Because, well,
Jesus.
think about it. It was something nobody had ever heard before.
Correct. You're not.
Okay.
Yes.
You've got, Fieldy's distinct bass tone. Fieldy's got a very distinct bass tone. Almost like a grinder. Almost grinding. And then you have Head and Monkey with the detuned 7-string guitars. Nobody had been using the 7-string since Steve Vai. And they had fallen out of favor.
Yeah.
Because they were hot for a minute when Vai was hot and shredding was hot. But now Korn reinvents the instrument by tuning that low B down to an A.
Okay.
And coming up with shit like Freak on a Leash and Adidas and Chutes and Ladders and all the fucking wonderful stuff that Korn came up with over the years. They did a great, they did a lot of good stuff there. Doug says, just because Pearl Jam 10 was all over doesn't make it good. Thank you, Doug. I needed that. I needed a little validation on that one. Doug's my people.
Yes, he is.
Another one, kind of surprising, but I don't disagree with it. I think it's terrible because I think they are terrible. Oasis is What's the Story, Morning
Fucking
Glory.
hate that. Oh, I hate that group.
Yeah,
I can't
I
stand
could
it.
I could take or leave them.
I'll leave them.
Yeah, I'll leave them.
And the last one on the list is Weezer's Pinkerton record.
That's the one with the dog on the front, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good album.
It's one of those things. If you like Weezer, you'll like it.
Yeah.
Weezer reminds me too much of Pauly Shore's catchphrase. I won't listen to him.
Oh, cause something Weasel, buddy.
Oh.
How do I know your name's Lisa? Cause I'm the Weasel.
Disgusting.
So greasy.
Disgusting.
All right.